welcome to my channel. I hope you like this bracelet, and the pattern is already on my Facebook page because I've already done this bracelet, this video in Spanish, so check it out. But just to let you know that I am going to change some knots, okay? Because a couple of times that I've been making this bracelet, I've noticed that there's some really unnecessary different knots, and what I want to do is to make this bracelet as simple as possible and that it makes sense, okay? If you compare from the pattern from my Facebook page to this video, it is gonna be a bit different, okay? Now we'll let you guys know where I'm changing the knots, okay? So let's start. You're gonna need 14 strings, 3 colors, which is black, white, and red. You're gonna need 3 black, 3 white, and 8 red. And this is how you're gonna organize them. So it's red, black, red, red, white, red, white, red, black, red, black, red, and white, red. Okay, we're gonna start on the right side. We're gonna grab the first string, which is the red one, and we're gonna do a backward forward. Okay, so it's a backward forward. Then we're gonna grab the third string, 1, 2, 3, which is another red one, and we're gonna do a backward forward again. And then with the same string, we're gonna do 2 forward knots. One and 2. Now we're gonna grab the next red one, the one that we haven't used. So it's this one, which is the 5th string, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. And we're gonna do a backward forward knot. And this time we're gonna, with the same string, we're gonna do 4 forward knots. So to all the strings. Okay, then we're gonna grab the next red string and we're gonna do just a backward knot. Just like that. First, we're gonna do all the red background first, okay? Now we're gonna move to the left side and we're gonna grab the first string and we're gonna do a forward backward knot. Just like that. And that's my cat. I apologize. So now we're gonna grab the 4th string, 1, 2, 3, 4. So this is where it's different from the pattern. So in the pattern, it has me grabbing the 3rd string and do a forward knot, but then I grab the other red string and do a backward knot. It's weird. I'm gonna do it the simple way. So I'm gonna grab the 4th string, 1, 2, 3, 4, and we're gonna do 3 backward knots. Okay, so that's something different that I'm doing. Now, if you're worried that it might affect the outcome of the bracelet, it won't affect anything, because at the end, it's just the same knots and you end up with the two red strings together, okay? So it's gonna be okay. So now there's only 2 strings that we haven't used at all. And right here, it has a lot of mixed knots that are not even necessary. So what I'm gonna do is just grab the red string and just do backward knots to all of these strings, okay? So it's gonna be 5 backward knots, and it's still gonna be the same. It won't affect the bracelet, the design of the bracelet at all. Okay, so now we're gonna grab the first, from the left side, the first white string that you find, okay? And we're gonna do a forward backward knot. Just a forward backward knot. And with this same string, we're gonna do 2 backward knots. So it's 1 and 2. Then with the same string to the next one, we're gonna do a backward forward knot. Just like that. And now, this time, we are gonna follow the pattern, which is the second string, 1, 2, and we're gonna do a forward knot. Just like that. And then we grab the first string and we're going to do another forward knot. Just like that. Now we're going to grab the white string that's in the middle, okay? And we're going to do a forward backward knot. So it's a forward backward knot. Then with the same string, just 2 backward knots. One and 2. Then with the same string, we're gonna do a backward forward knot. Just like that. And now we have the black string right here, and then we have the 2 black strings right here. Okay, so we're just gonna tie them together. It doesn't really matter if it's a forward knot or a backward knot because the 2 strings are the same color. So either way, the knot is gonna come out black. Okay, so I always do forward knot, and in the pattern it says forward knot too. So makes sense. Now we're gonna grab the left string and we're gonna do 1 backward knot. Just like that, and then with the same string to the next one, a backward forward knot. Backward, forward. Then we grab the other black string and we're gonna do 1 forward knot And then with the same string to the next one, forward, backward knot. Just like that. Now we're gonna grab the third string, 1, 2, 3, and we're gonna do 2 forward knots. So 1 and 2. Okay, so now, right where there's this black V, you'll see there's a white string. So this one, which is the 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. So it's the 5th string. And we're gonna do a backward forward knot. Backward forward knot, just like this. Then we just use the string. We're gonna grab the next one, which is the black one, and we're gonna do a backward forward knot, backward forward knot, and then with the same string to the next one, a forward, backward, just like that. And now we're gonna grab the third string, which is the same string that we just made the knot on, 1, 2, 3, and we're gonna do 2 forward knots, 1 and 2, just like that. And now we're gonna grab the black string that's right in the middle, because you have a black one on the side, another black one on the other side, so the one in the middle, and we're gonna do 1 forward knot. And then with the same string, we're gonna do a forward, backward knot, forward, backward knot, just like that. Now we can continue on the left side. We grab from left to right. So this is the first white string. We want the second one, and we're gonna do 1 forward knot. Then with the same string to the next one, a forward, backward knot, just like that. Then we grab the other white string, the first one we see, so it's the 4th string, 1, 2, 3, 4, and we're gonna do a forward, backward knot, and then with the same string to the next one, a backward forward knot, backward forward knot, just like that. Before we continue, let's do the red part. We're gonna grab the second string, 1, 2, and we're gonna do 1 forward knot, just like that. Okay, let's just leave it at that for now. So now we're gonna grab the black that's right on the left side, which is the 5th string, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, and we're gonna do a forward, backward knot. So it's a forward, backward knot, just like that. We just used this string, so we're gonna grab the next one, which is white string, so next one on the left, and we're gonna do 1 forward knot, just like that. Now we're gonna grab, we just used the string, we skip 1, we grab the other white string, and we're gonna do a backward knot, just like that. And now the 2 white strings are together, so we tie them. And the pattern says forward knot. I already do forward knot, but whatever you like, it doesn't really matter if it's a forward or a backward knot, okay? So there it is. And now I'm gonna continue with the black. We're gonna grab the black that's in the middle again. There's black here, the black one that's in the middle, and we're gonna do 2 backward knots. So it's 1 and 2. Then with the same string, to the next one, a backward forward knot, just like that. And now the black that's on the right side, which is the 4th string, 1 2 3 4, and we're gonna do the same thing, 2 backward knots and then a backward forward knot. So it's 1 and 2, and then a backward forward knot. Okay, so all there is left to do is the rest of the red background. So we're gonna grab on the left side the 3rd string, 1 2 3, and we're gonna do 2 forward knots. So it's 1 and 2. And with the same string to the next one, a forward backward knot, just like that. So we're going to continue with using the 1st string and doing 2 forward knots. So it's 1 and 2, and then with the same string to the next one, a forward backward knot, just like that. And then we just used this string, so we skip 1, and we grab the next one, which is the red one, and we're just gonna do a backward knot. And we're done using these 2 strings. So now we're gonna grab the 1st string, and this time we're just gonna go straight to a forward backward knot, just like that. And we're done using only the red string. And then there's these 2, and we're gonna do grabbing the red string, we're going to do a backward forward knot, just like that. And we're done using these 3 strings along with these 2. So now, without counting all of these, we're going to grab the 1 2 3 3rd string, and we're just going to do 2 backward knots. So 1 and 2, and we're done using these 2. Let's put them aside. And now, okay, now we're gonna grab the 3rd string, 1 2 3, which is the red one. And this first is making a forward knot according to the pattern, and then you make a backward knot and then 2 forward knots, which I don't know why that's the case, because it doesn't really matter. The outcome's still the same if you do it the other way. So I'm gonna do it the other way just because it's easier to follow. So 3rd string, and I'm gonna do 4 backward knots. And we're done with these 2. And now we're gonna grab 2nd string, 1, 2. And again, it's doing the weird thing. I'm just gonna do 3 backward knots. Okay. Okay, and we're done with these 2. Now we're down to the last 3 strings. So we're gonna grab the 1st string and we're gonna do a backward forward knot, just like that. And we're done using this string. So now we're left with 2, and we're just gonna do a forward backward knot. And here we have it. Okay, I hope that was way easier than, you know, doing all these mix knots. And what I mean mix knots is that there's just a forward, and then you grab the string that you made a knot on and do a forward knot and stuff like that, which I think is not necessary in this pattern the way it's done. So I tried to follow it the simpler way that I could and that it makes sense. And so yeah, so you're supposed to end up with the same order of strings from when we started, which I do: red, black, 2 red, white, red, white, red, black, red, black, red, white, and red. So yeah, it's fine. Okay, so how do you continue this bracelet? You just rewind this video. I wish I can explain it again, but this video is already too long and I don't want it to be too long and boring. So all you have to do is just rewind this video and just pretend that you haven't done all of this. Okay, I know it's kind of hard. You can even put the bracelet a bit up where the clipboard can cover what you've done, and just start again. Or read the pattern if you're using the pattern, or you can follow me. Okay, but just to remind you that I am not following the pattern exactly how it is. I have changed a couple of knots just to make it simple to follow my video, of course. But yeah, so that's it. So I'm gonna continue making this bracelet so that way you can appreciate more the design. here we have the bracelet. See, this is how it looks on the other side. And I didn't do anything fancy in the ends, it's just straight with a rope braid. And so yeah, that is basically it. I really hope you guys like this tutorial, this bracelet. If you did, please like this video. I also invite you guys to like my Facebook page. That's where I share the patterns that I use, some other work. I try to reply to your comments and messages, but keep in mind that I do receive a lot of messages every day, so it takes me a while to respond, okay? So yeah, that is it. If you would like to watch more videos of these beautiful friendship bracelets, then please subscribe and I'll see you next time.